What's up everybody, Jose here. Just want to quickly say we wanted this video to come out last month, but we weren't able to. But we were working hard on it, trust us.
Jose! Jose!
What?
You think we should make another video now?
I'm too tired, man.
Me too.
No.
Yeah, but now's as good a time as any. So without further ado, here's some Sly Cooper trivia.
Let's start with something you probably noticed if you played all 4 of the Sly Cooper games. Sly Cooper's main love interest, Carmelita Fox, has never had the same American voice actor. Well, at least for the main games. In the first game, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus, Carmelita Fox was voiced by Roxana Ortega, who's recently done some minor voices in the latest Final Fantasy and Saints Row games.
Foolish raccoon, I've caught you red-handed.
Alicia Gidwell, known for voicing Crystal in Star Fox Assault, voiced Carmelita in Sly 2, Band of
Whereas
Thieves.
you crooks are so predictable. You always return to the scene of the crime.
In the third installment, Honor Among Thieves, the character was voiced by Ruth Liviere, who's also done some minor roles in Saints Row.
She grew up and stopped taking grief from guys like you.
Guys like me?
The most recent voice actor is Grey Delisle, who's known for being in f***ing everything. Daphne Blake from Scooby-Doo, Emily from Clifford, Vicky from Very Odd Parents, Laura from The Weekenders, Azula from Avatar, Mom Unit from Whatever Happened to This TV Show, it was sorta decent. Seriously, just throw a stone at any cartoon show from the early 90s to current times and you'll find her. Well, her or Tara Strong. Either way, Grey is the only one who has voiced Carmelita twice. Once in Sly 4 Thieves in Time, and the second was in PlayStation All-Star Battle Royale.
I like the idea of Sly in a cell. Nobody kidnaps Inspector Carmelita Fox and gets away with it.
I reckon that also includes tying her to a runaway stage.
Watch it.
Speaking of the 4th game, during development of Sly 4, Senzero Games had a competition where fans could actually create a treasure that Sly could steal and take back to his hideout. There was one for the US and one for the European countries, Australia included. 2 winners chosen from the US would win a PS Vita along with the Sly-themed PS3.
Meanwhile, Europe had 2 rounds of the competition. Each participating country had 1 winner who would get a PS Vita. The winners would then advance to a second round where 8 of the winning designs would actually be created for the game.
The 2 US treasures were Miss Puffin's cookie jar and Bright Cane Polish. The object of Miss Puffin's cookie jar is actually a reference to the backstory of how Sly, Bentley, and Murray became friends while they stole their orphanage cookie jar. The cane polish, well, it just references that Sly uses a cane, so yay.
The European treasures were a brass spyglass, a stained glass compass, a meditation turtle, a Euro Slicer 2000, a sculpture named King Monkey Love, a temporal flux driver, a painting of the Mona Lisa, and Sly Tutankhamun's vase. Sly Tutankhamun is one of Sly's ancestors whose name is based off King Tutankhamun.
Before we leave the treasures, there's at least 2 that we would like to point out. The Medieval Man treasure bears a striking resemblance to Clink from Insomniac's Ratchet & Clank series. There's also the Lutrula nevadensis, a creature known for its orange fur and loud mouth. It also has a coincidental resemblance to Daxter from Naughty Dog's Jak and Daxter series. Both of these iconic Sony series came out in the early life of the PS2, as well as the Sly series.
One of our earliest videos was top 5 best and worst Sly Cooper bosses. According to your guys' comments, which we do read for now, quite a bit of you guys had trouble with Miss Ruby from the first game. She's the chief mystic of the Fiendish Five, a group who killed Sly's parents and basically orphaned him. She's also the main antagonist of episode 3, Vicious Voodoo.
Where we put her on the list, well, we're not gonna tell you. So instead, you're gonna have to watch the video to find out. Shameless advertising!
Her boss battle is basically a rhythm-based Simon Says. She throws out some icons and you have to press the button on the controller that corresponds to said icon on beat. Well, here's where some people may have had an issue. While everything was in sync for the original game, the Sly Cooper HD collection had the music remixed and nothing was changed to Miss Ruby's attack. This made the boss fight just a bit more difficult since it was out of sync.
One other member of the Fiendish Five is their leader, Clockwork, a giant owl who purposely replaced his body with mechanical parts so he can live for eternity and hunt down the Sly clan. He is known for the driving force behind killing Sly's parents, and he is stalking Sly's ancestors throughout time.
This might actually be referenced in the 4th game. While traveling through different eras of time, you can see a silhouette of a creature that appears to be Clockwork in the distance. He appears in every stage except for the last one and only during certain missions.
One thing that you may not have noticed about the first Sly Cooper game, and only the first Sly Cooper game, is you can move their heads while they're talking. Epic epic commence!
Okay, that was not necessary. Do you have any other trivia information that's not so trivial?
Well, that's the actual definition of trivia.
Doesn't matter, do you have anything else?
Well, I bet you didn't know that the Sly 1 enemies had a bit of cut and change content. According to the developer commentary, the enemies in the Tide of Terror stage were to originally be dressed in formal wear and to have some references to Alice in Wonderland. In the Gunboat Gunnery level, they originally had a giant fish that chased and tried to eat Sly while he was traversing buoys. Both of the parts were cut. The Jailbird dog enemy in Sunset Snake Eyes stage was originally going to be a woman swinging her purse around. The developers decided that this was going to be too offensive and changed it. One of their first choices was to use an Elvis impersonator in order to match the casino scene. He would use a microphone in the same attack pattern, but the developers thought that the mic cord would be too small for the players to see. This led them to change the enemy once more, this time settling with the Jailbird dog.
Not bad. Well, we're almost out of time, so here's one last piece of information. On November 11th, 2014, Sanzuru Games, the developers of the most recent Sly Cooper game, posted on their Facebook that while they love the Cooper game, there are no plans for them to develop another Sly Cooper game.
Instead, they are focusing their efforts on the Sonic Boom game for the 3DS. What this means for the series is unsure, but here's hoping Sucker Punch, the original creators of Sly, make Sly 5.
Alright everybody, that's all the time we have for Sly Cooper trivia, but don't worry, we'll be back with some more eventually. Right now we have some important work to do on our next video. It's research, I swear. Owl signal.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button and like this video. If you haven't had your fill of Sly Cooper, go check out A Foot of a Ferret's brief history on Sly Cooper. It's really worth the watch. You could also watch that video we posted a year ago on top 5 best and worst Sly Cooper bosses. Though if you want something more recent, you could see last month's video. It's a professional review of Citizens of Earth, the first game we ever did a video on. Just click on any of the videos to go to them. But if you're on mobile, hit that info button. YouTube just implemented a new card system that's like annotation, but works great for mobile. Once again, thanks for watching.